Hey, Kari,
Yes, Drew.
what's good?
I am so glad that you asked. We are back again, guys, to Carrie's crowdfunding corner, and I am going to tell you if you've been squirreling away all of your money, exactly what you can spend it on this week. Yeah, I tried digging out my copy of this next one of the first issue, but what I'm going to share next, it's buried, guys. It's either somewhere. Like, I literally can't, like, my sofa is there. I'm not exaggerating when I say that there's a point where it is about 3.5 feet taller than the seat. I mean, it's taller than the back of the sofa, where I have boxes stacked and things going that I need to take, and some of it are bags and things too. But anyway, I couldn't find my first copy, but I did get it, and it was wonderful. And we're going to share issue 2 is now coming out for the Ultimate Oz universe. This is the collector's edition. They have already gotten their backing, but you get stretch goals. And the first one was written by Cullen Bunn, and I got that. And the artwork through all of them is going to be by Mike Deodato. But one thing about this, if you are a fan of Oz, this is going to tell some of the stories that weren't necessarily told. And it has Oz historians. Yes, that's something you can actually be, such as you can major in Lovecraftian and stuff. This is showing I'm like pointing like you can see where my hand is pointing. The slipcase, how it goes in. Um, these are different stories told about the Oz universe, like I said, monitored by Oz historians so that it's absolutely following the main lore and everything, and it is utterly gorgeous. This is the oversized cabinet case edition. You get this wraparound art case that closes in on itself. But it's going to be Mike Deodato, and this one is being written. Pardon me. I am like, I, oh, this is what I need. There we go. Mm. Okay, so Fred Van Lente, who we're going to have on here in a week or two. This is the collector's bundle. You can only get, there are just 500 of these. It comes with the hardcover that goes in the folding case. It has the wraparound art. It includes an Oz fold-out map, which I'll show you here in a second, a 1,000-piece puzzle, an enamel pin set, art prints, stickers, and Oz playing cards. And that's only $125 to get all of that. And let me tell you, I wasn't like on the last one, I was like, I can get the $50 book, or I can get $125 and get all of the extra stuff. I don't really need a puzzle, but for everything that it comes with, it really is kind of worth, if you can afford it, if you've squirreled away your money, getting the map and all of the extra stuff. You don't have to put the puzzle together if you don't want to. You can just own it. But it's this really great fold-out map. Also, if people are like, oh, well, it came out in the store before I got my Kickstarter one. Yeah, I got my Kickstarter later than it came out in the store, but look at the difference in what the two books are versus this is what you get if you wait for it to just come out in the store. This is what you get when you order it from Kickstarter. This is some of the different kind of artwork that you're going to be seeing inside. It's gorgeous. AWA has done a great job with this. As far as the add-ons, if you just go ahead and get the $50 version, you can add on for $35 the puzzle, for $20 the map. You can get an extra copy of the original for $40. You can get the set of art prints. You can get some stickers, or you can get some playing cards, which are really cool. That's something else I don't really see come out a lot on these. And if you're like me and you'd ordered the volume 1, or you didn't order volume 1 and you'll want to get some of the stuff from there, you can get, unfortunately, they've sold out of the books, but you can still get all the extra add-ons that come from there. I'm going to give you a showing here of, well, those are sold out, but these are the different kinds of pins and things that you can order if you're going through the add-ons. And for stretch goal, they have unlocked digital wallpapers. They have unlocked bookmarks for everyone as an add-on, and they have unlocked a limit of 5, the draw-in add-on at the 30K. Just so you know, Mike Deodato will draw you beautifully as a side character for $1,000 for 5 people to come in on this add-on. So if you have $1,000 that you don't have to put anywhere else, you're a big fan of Oz and you like Mike Deodato's artwork, go ahead, hop in here, and you can be one of these people. They've also done a gold ribbon and bookmark with gilded pages, and they're going to start doing some more after that. I'm going to give you a quick view here because they did put up the first 20 pages if you want a chance to check out what's going on. Some of this comes from towards the beginning because it starts off and it's a dream, and we have Osmo waking up. So this is just a little bit. I'm not going to like hang out too heavy on it. This is some of the artwork that you can expect. But as I said, I funded the original or the first one, and I loved it. I got the PDF pretty decently quickly once they got it done. And I love Mike Deodato's artwork, and the coloring job they did with it was great. Being a huge fan of Oz, like I have loved Oz since I was a little kid, and there's so much more to the Oz universe than The Wizard of Oz and Return to Oz, which you might have seen as movies as children, but there's just so much fun out there in the Oz universe that I cannot wait to see these all come out. So I'm obviously going to be investing in this one as well because I love Fred. He's a fantastic writer. Seeing it go from Cullen and then being passed on to him, I can't wait to see who they come up with for the next one. The AWA, the quality of these books is fabulous. The coloring is fabulous. The artwork, as you just saw, Deodato, is great. And it all follows the Oz lore. So this is something like it's super easy. $50 or $125 if you want physical copies of things. Otherwise, go in, throw on whatever add-ons you want, and you're good. So I don't know if you're a fan of Oz or not, Leo.
Yeah, yeah. I've seen the movies. Haven't really read anything of the external stuff, but yeah. I mean, I've always been a fan of the movies.
Then I think you'd like these. It's kind of going back. It's following historic Oz, so it's before Dorothy. A lot of
Yeah.
this stuff is taking place pre-Dorothy, but I think it's going to be like because
Well,
the books
there.
kind of jumped around.
Yeah, and well, there was the movie, the Great and Powerful, which was the prequel. I don't know if you saw that.
No, I have. Oh, who was it that was the wizard in that one?
Oh,
I haven't seen that yet, but
yeah. He does stuff with Seth Rogen. Can't remember
I
his
will look
name.
it up real quick.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, it's the great and powerful cast. Okay, there we go. James Franco.
That's it. Yep.
Okay, yeah, that looks good. Mila
Yeah,
Kunis is in it. She's the Wicked Witch.
yeah, yeah.
Oh,
It was really cool on the big screen because it was like when the balloon goes floating in, it's like it's off screen, then it comes into the movie. It's hard to explain, but it was really cool.
Oz has been making a huge comeback lately. I've noticed, like, I see a bunch of things like almost every offshoot that I know has like Cthulhu in Oz or this horror in Oz or whatever in Oz, but also the real straight historical Oz itself, or not well, core canon Oz is coming through as well and getting a real push out there. And I gotta say, L. Frank Baum was one of the most satirical authors ever. Like if you read it as a kid and you might not get half of it, but as you get older, it's just fabulous. There's like something where one of my favorite quotes is in the Patchwork Girl of Oz, they accidentally spill some powder of life on a gramophone and it's running around and it's playing something and everybody's covering their what is this that you're playing? This is terrible music. And he's like, I'm playing popular music. And they're like, well, what's popular music? And he's like, a popular song is one that I'm paraphrasing here, but basically those who can't remember the words can get along easily with, and those who are tone deaf can sing to, and soon it will overcome all other music.
Nice.
So yeah, so he had a lot of really satirical comments he throw in and political statements. You don't notice them though, and it's set back at a time where these days we aren't going to notice what was going on at the time, but it's just I love all the books, and I was totally traumatized also by Return to Oz when Fairuza Balk was sent back in Mombi with all of her heads and everything, which we all got to. I don't know if you watched that one or not, because I know you don't like horror, but it was like it's the Wizard of Oz, which traumatized an entire generation.
I
But
just saw a video about all the videos that traumatized us Gen Xers as a kid, and it was like I remembered every single one. And what was the rabbit one?
Watership Down.
Watership Down. Yes. Holy shit. Yeah.
There are reasons why we drink, folks.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah. It's you
I want.
plop a little kid in front of that movie, and that you are fucked up for life.
Yeah, yeah, and there's no, you haven't seen Return to Oz, but I'm sure you've heard about it, where it's like Fairuza Balk gets sent to Oz, and there's a witch named Mombi who collects heads, and she'll just she has like this room that's just full of heads, and they're all sitting there, and she'll walk in and like unlock the cabinet and put it on, and because her name is Mombi, and that rhymes with zombie, I thought of the Cranberries, and it's like, which one's your head? Is your head Mombi, Mombi? I'm not gonna try to sing right now. I can sometimes, just not right now. But yeah. So anyway, total scroll out. We can just cut that out when we,
Yeah, sure.
actually do it. I'm just having fun chatting with you. Like,
Oh,
cut
same
it out
here,
whenever
same here.
it's like grid out advertising. But yeah, so I think everybody should buy these. And I'm going to spend way too much money this month. And I'm going to hire somebody to help me buy something. I lost the squirrel. He got buried. He
Oh
was,
wow.
yeah, like I have Drew's pillow sitting on the corner of my couch and or sofa, and like Davenport. I'll get fancy. But I usually set the squirrel on top, and then the pillows had fallen off, so I'd like set him up, and he was like, "I'm dying. I'm below 2 Drews and a box. Jesus help me." Thank you for joining me, everybody. I hope that you found something that you're interested in funding, because I am interested in funding all of these. Of course, I can't. Again, if you want to like get on my really, really good side, you could maybe sponsor me for the big tier on the Hellraiser one. But no pressure, no pressure at all. I'll still love you if you don't. If you have a Kickstarter out there or any sort of crowdfunding platform that you would like to have promoted, send something into Splash Pages or to me. You can find me on Facebook under Kari Sanders. If you see a judgmental crow, that's me. Or go straight to the Splash Pages website or our site on Facebook and send something in. In any case, that's what I think you should send your money to. And I will be sending you more next time. We will come up with as many things as I can possibly do to get you to spend your hard-earned cash, because I don't want to be the only one who's going broke and living inside a towering pile of cardboard. So with that, thank you all. Be good.
Hey, so